Hi guys, I'm back up here with another, I guess, twin flame reading. This has been a while, like a minute, right? I just felt guided to do this. So if you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. You can DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with this girl, okay? Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion, as well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. You can DM me. Things look really on my end. Anyways, you can DM me. Love to hear from you guys. Let's go and start the discussion, okay? As well as let's go show these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? So that's about it. So this side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine, okay? We will be using for the overall message here. From the Zen Tarot here to start this reading out, okay? For the foundation of this reading, we will be using the Matters of the Heart deck, my go-to here. And then we will be clarifying with the regular tarot, okay? All right, so once again, this side is you, feminine. This side is your masculine, okay? So let's go and get it popping, okay? What's going on with the twins in these moments in time, God? So tap in and check in on that. What's going on with the twins? What is going on with the twins? Okay, there's the feminine. Okay, feminine, one card for the masculine. Perfect. Overall energy. Okay, we got everybody's energies out. Okay, so the overall energy between you both is this Nine of Swords. No, not Nine of Swords. Nine of, I want to call it the Nine of Wands. Sorrow here. Or the Nine of, what do you want to say? Either Nine of Swords or Nine of Wands. I'm going to say more than Nine of Wands. Anyways, we got sorrow here, okay? What I'm seeing here in these moments in time, it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world, okay? This is like somebody isolated from, it's like, how can I put this in words? This is like God purposely putting you in a position to not be seen in plain sight. Yeah. This is like you being isolated and like, doesn't matter what you do, what's going on, people, places, and things that attract to you that's not supposed to be there is not able to last very long within your presence, or you can grip it, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time, usually between the twins, right? But this is also past energy. I feel like this is an energy in these moments in time where we are now, there's an ending cycle, especially if you've been dealing with a separation, right? An ending cycle of this emotional isolation, this not willing, right? The stubbornness of not allowing your journey to work its way out, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where God is kind of like working everything out in these moments in time where you, as a collective, both masculine and feminine, are learning how to surrender, where it's clearing this energy and bringing this energy of love back to the situation, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. Yeah, beautiful energy. And it's like lessons, right? This is like the birthing pains of the twin flame journey in these moments in time. You know, the birthing pains of the twin flame journey. It'd be real as fuck. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy as a feminine or a masculine. There's a shit ton of moans and groans when it comes to this journey, to a point where it's like, yo, can I keep going on this shit, or why do I put myself through this shit, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here. This is like the birthing pains of your journey, right? Because you got to understand, with the birthing pains of your journey, you already know, right, that the birthing pains is what's going to get you to the next level on your journey, the next level closer to God, the next level closer to your twin, right? To your masculine, to your feminine, right? This is that type of energy because you know how this shit works. You got to come into union with yourself. Overall, you got to come into union with God, and then you come into union with your masculine, right? Because you can't skip the first two steps without, you can't skip the first two steps, right? Nope. Anyways, you can't skip the first two steps and expect your ass to get to the last step, the juicy part, right? Because you gotta understand, the main thing that sets up your journey, you know what I'm saying, that will determine if you and your masculine come as one, unite, is what the fuck you do with God and what the fuck you do with yourself. Let me say that shit again for the motherfuckers in the back, in case y'all ain't hear me though. Right? What's going to determine if you bag your fucking masculine is what you doing with God and what you doing with yourself. Is what's going to determine if you bag this nigga or not. Excuse my language, but that's the truth, right? That's facts. You know what I'm saying? And it's about you understanding how to bag them. How to bag her. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy. This is a divine love. You're going to have to go through God to get to your masculine, right? Like your masculine's going to have to go through God to get to you, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time, okay? All right, that's a beautiful energy, okay? What's going on with the feminine? What's the overall energy for the feminines here? We'll get everybody. Yeah, that's some truth right there, though. Okay. We'll get the masculine's energy out as well. All right, mutual energy between you both. Okay, we got everybody's energies out, okay? Okay. Mutual energies between you both is teach, okay? Boom. All right. Mutually between you both right now, eyes should be focused on God right now in these moments in time. It has to do with what God is needing y'all to do, right? Because there's some major plays being played through this journey in these moments in time. And this is some funny shit because, you know, in these moments in time, at least for myself being on this journey, God's revealed a lot of shit to me. But not even about like this journey personally. It's about my relationship with God. It's about my relationship with my career, getting that, and spiritual growth. A whole bunch of shit God's revealing to me on my journey, and within these little revelations that are happening, right? It's coming in the form of lessons where God is like, excuse me, let me allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Ho. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like that type of energy. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is God, okay? In case your motherfucking ask for God, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time here, because you got to understand, especially as a feminine, we tend to get caught up in the purpose aspect of the journey to a point that we forget that we're on a journey with God in general, right? When we're on a journey with God in general, we have to make room, we have to make time, we have to make space to build that relationship and continue to build that relationship. And this is that type of energy in these moments in time here where God had to remind us as a collective of feminines, right? We're speaking more here for the feminines, and then we'll get to the masculines with this mutual energy because it's mutual between you both, right? Where perfect. Yeah, where you're having to really sit with God in a way where you have to be patient on God's time. I think I got something in my eye, y'all. Sorry. on God's time, right? With this confront too. I've seen this at the bottom of the deck, and it kind of hooks to this. This is like God teaching us how to accept our situation and until God makes that change, until God reveals to you the next move that needs to be necessary. Because sometimes we be rushing our journey to a point where it's like, yo, like you need to sit your little happy ass down. I know you don't want to be here, but this is where I need you to be here, right? You need to be okay with where you're at, right? Mutually between you both, right? Where the feminines are having to really sit with God and wait on God's time, as the masculine here is being guided to face oneself. Not in a way like we've been talking about, like the masses having to face all these different things, the things they've done, they passed that shit. They've been past that shit since, like, I don't know, what you want to say, 2020? They've been past that shit, right? These masculines are now in a position of, they're not even getting souped up for their purpose. They're not even getting souped up for trying to get to know that. Nah, motherfucker, they learn quick. These masculines are in this space of a level up right now. And it's more coming from a space of understanding the feminine on a whole different level. A lot of these masculines are stepping into the kingdom, into the kingdomship. What do you want to say, kingdomship? Do you want to say? In their role as a king or queen, you know? Getting on them queendom, right? Kingdom type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. This is like big faces, right? This is like big face energy. And you know what I'm hearing? Oh my God, this is so inappropriate, but like I'm hearing Lotto, big dick energy, the song, right? And it's not what that represents, but this is that type of energy, like head honcho, like stepping into their role as a masculine, truly as a masculine, fully, right? And it's a beautiful energy here, man. This is like a masculine that's well balanced, like tapped into itself, right? As you were stepped into God, God is reminding you, hey man, don't get too caught up in your purpose, right? I'm gonna need you to sit down with me, right? I'm gonna need you to spend some time with me, as your masculine is doing it's like the opposite. The masculine showing the world, revealing God through him to the world, right? The people, places, and things are seeing God, shining God through him, right? Like where you're not doing as much of the wands, God is asking you to go within. The masses asking, God's asking the masses to go without, more revealing the Godship, by his actions or by her actions. You know, he could be a she could be he, whatever your demonstration is, right? But this is that type of energy in these moments in time. Both of you guys are getting lined up for a union here. Why is this union even coming together, right? This union is coming together because the two has came into one with their creator, right? So this is for those that's at home, right? This is for those that's in Zion. This is for those that's been doing the work to stay focused on God. This is for those, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where God is calling the both of y'all home. Beautiful. That's a beautiful energy to see. All right. All right, what's going on with the feminines overall? Bottom line energy for the feminine here. Yeah, we got nurture, right? Like I said, going back in within. There's a lot of energy of sitting with God. This is a time where the feminines are in this energy. I know I'm in this energy as well. Where, what's her name? Yolanda Adams? Yeah, what's she saying? He said, only if God says yes, I'll make my move. Yeah. And if only if God says yes, then I will choose. Yeah, this is that type of energy. Yeah, where it's like, I only move when God gives me the order to. Where a lot of the moves right now, God is having us be still. I guess that didn't make sense, but you know, be still. The overall message is God got you like seas, right? Seas, be still, right? I'll let you know when the next move is. Where you've done enough. Right, feminine. This is an energy where the feminine's been doing, where God got the feminine in an energy of having to trust a masculine. Yeah, where now the masculines are moving in a direction of making things happen. Right, this is that type of energy where it's really putting your trust in your masculine, like the way you say you trust your masculine. So this is you know what this energy is. You handed the torch. Yeah. You're handing the torch. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. It's time for the masculine to take his rightful role as a leader. Right? And that's what's happening. You're handing the torch. Right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time where it's God is having you sit. Masculine's making these necessary moves. And you're going to have to trust what's happening, right? Because your masculine's connected to God. Your masculine's tuned in, turned on, plugged in, right? This is that type of energy. You don't always have to have your hands on the wheel, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments of time. What's going on with the masculine? We got simply love. Yeah. The masculine in these moments in time here, I'm hearing for some, which we see here, boom, boom. A lot of the masculines could be thinking about family right now, creating their own families, right? Creating a family with your ass, you know, or dealing with family, right? Maneuvering, right? A lot of family on the mind, generational wealth, generational things, right? Ahead of oneself, right? This is like setting up some shit, right? This is that type of energy, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time here. For those who have a blended family too, if your masculine has a son, right? This is for those that masculine is getting united with their son. I'm hearing for some getting custody of their son, right? This is what I'm seeing here in these moments in time here. For those that goes for, that's not for everybody, you know. But overall, this is just coming back home to oneself. Ooh, thank you, God. This is the masculine becoming a man. From a boy to a man. This is this masculine. This is this masculine's evolution. This masculine's job. You know what I'm saying? This is this masculine's journey. Right? This is a masculine that's reflecting on oneself, on his life, on how far he's came, right? From the growth that was experienced within this connection, if you've been doing it right, right? If you've been so focused on your evolvement, you've been on your job, doing what you need to do, this is what's happening with your masculine. This is only applies for those that's doing the work. Okay? I always want to emphasize that because I don't want nobody who ain't out here doing the work like they say they doing the work, but they not doing the work honestly deep down within themselves and think that this applies with them. No, this is for those that's been going through their trenches. This is for the feminines that's been going through it. This is for the feminines that been putting their boots on the ground and getting busy. This is for the feminines and masculines that been putting their shit cleaning up their shit and really taking full accountability for their fucking life. This is for the masculines and feminines that's really tapped into their God, got them. I don't know. That's the word we're going to use today. Got them. Right? Their godliness, their divineness. right? This is that type of energy. This is for those. These are for real feminines. These are for real masculines, for real twins, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward. What's going on with the feminines? Let's see. What's y'all's energy? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we got, for this combination of cards, we got the Master, excuse me. Crown Chakra. Reach out in, what is this? Daydreams and decisions, excuse me. All right, so with this combination of cards, what I'm seeing here in these moments in time here, this is, once again, this is a feminine, really. Okay, I'm taking my hands off the wheel. This is a feminine who's resting. This is a feminine that's in her power, done all that she can do, right? This is like a feminine that's done all that she can do. Now it's time to release to God, right? Release everything to God, because what? God's going to make that last decision. God's going to make that last call. Right? So this is that type of energy in these moments in time, in this energy of true surrendering, true release, right? Not allowing oneself to worry about the journey, understanding that the journey is under the hands and control of her creator. So that being said, for a divine woman, a righteous woman, a virtuous woman, trusts in her creator, that her creator knows what's best for her, right? Her creator will not put her in harm's way. Her creator has been working on her and her masculine, her and her king, her and her husband, right? Her and her counterpart, right? This is that type of energy and true power and essence within oneself. That the feminine doesn't have to worry about this journey, because this journey is the blood of Jesus, the blood of God, if Jesus ain't the thing you believe in, right? Whatever, feeling what you believe in, right? The blood of God is over this union, right? This is a kingdom spouse that you're dealing with, right? This is a spiritual connection that you're dealing with, right? You both are helpmates suitable for each other. Helpmates. So we're here to create a harvest. Ooh, y'all. I didn't get those messages here. I skipped some messages here. Anyways, yeah. But we're going to go with the flow. This is how God wanted it. And then we'll get that overall energy, because God wanted to get in the meat and potatoes of this. Anyways, you're creating a harvest. You're tilling a harvest. This was your original overall energy, feminine rightness, the harvest card, right? We'll get deep into that as well. Yeah. This is an energy in these moments in time, really tilling to your harvest, right? This is that type of energy here, allowing your fruits to blossom, allowing your plants to blossom, allowing your garden to flourish, allowing God to work in your favor because of the time, energy, and the resources that you put into your journey, right? With this rightness card, right? This is just wrapping up your whole side here. It's surrender time. It's time to allow your masculine to step into his role. Allow your masculine to do what is necessary. Allow your masculine to be a masculine. You know what I'm saying? Allow him to be a masculine, right? This is that type of energy here in these moments in time here, okay? What's going on with the masculine, okay? Yeah, before we even get that, we'll get the overall energy for him, since we just skipped everything, okay? We got creativity. Yeah. This masculine's here with the plan. He's moving, he's executing a plan, right? But like I said, a lot of families on this masculine's mind. So I see here that a masculine is really lining things up, to prepare for his future, right? And a lot of this energy has to do with the feminine. See that this masculine sees the feminine within that within the picture of this future that this masculine sees, right? And I don't like to gas y'all up, but this is what the cards are saying, right? And it's a beautiful thing. Yes, it's a beautiful thing. But like, I feel like we have enough people in this community, in this collective, that really sells a dream, right? And I want this to be given to you in the most realistic way possible, I guess to say. So this masculine sees you in their plans, but the thing is, the masculine's going by this plan logically, right? This masculine's setting things up when it applies, applying action, wands and behaviors to things that make sense, right? This is that type of energy. If you've been on your job, congratulations. Your masculine is on his and been on his, right? This is that type of energy. The masculine is just in, I'm hearing leadership. A lot of the masculines are ready to lead now. So when it's time for that, go on and you know what to do, right? Right. Let's keep moving forward, okay? Okay, the combination of these cards here, we got release, rest and reconsider, whoops, sacral chakra, trust, boom. All right, so with this combination of cards, what I see here in these moments in time here, the masculine, okay, this is for somebody directly or for a group of people. If your masculine couldn't, I guess, remain faithful, right? Or have like, I'm hearing it, I'm just calling how I see sex addiction, right? Like, they can't keep their dick in their pants type shit, right? This masculine's been working on that, right? Where I'm seeing no fat here in these moments in time here, and I see no fat for a while here. This is like, but this is like a time, like I've been saying, you know what this type of energy is? It's like this masculine has now mastered his own sexual energy for those that go to, right? All right, but for overall, this message here has to do with the masculine now waking up to his true powers. Ben woke up, but like enhancing his true powers, because I want to say he's waking up to his powers because he been woke up since 2020. This nigga been woke since 2020, right? So we ain't gonna keep giving this ideology as this, the masses gonna get there, like, no, this nigga been here since 2020, right? Just, you may or may not be aware of that shit, but your mass has been turned on, plugged up since 2020. Okay? Right? So this masculine is now in a space. This is a, think about this, okay? Think about where you are in 2020 on your spiritual journey, right? A lot of us was in good positions. A lot of us was tapped into some good shit, you know what I'm saying? We was tapped into God, we was getting our powers and shit, you know. A lot of us was walking into purpose and shit, right? This is where you're massing at. So a lot of them could be on purpose right now. A lot of them got their own lane. You know what I'm saying? Despite if you see it or not, this is what's happening, right? And not everybody got to do what the fuck I'm doing or what other readers are doing, or your master don't got to be a psychic to be on his fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Right? This is that type of energy. This masculine he's been graduated from a boy to a man. This is more of a reflection of his journey. I feel like this masculine's really on reflective mode from this boy to a man energy, reflecting on this journey so far, because a lot of these masculines are on their way home. They've been home, but they on their way home. If your masculine hasn't got to you yet, right? Because God is asking for the both of y'all's attention, right? Because you know what? I haven't done this reading in like forever, right? Because I don't really do too many of these readings because it takes a lot of time, energy, and resources. and your girl don't got it like that, like she used to, right? But when God tells me to bring these motherfuckers out, it's a message that needs to be brought out, right? And God wanted this message to be out. God put it on my heart to put this out today, right? But with this type of energy here in these moments in time, these masculines are in it's like lost for words. Like, I'm dead ass serious, lost for words. It's like when your masculine appears, you ain't gonna recognize this motherfucker, bro. Like, I'm dead serious. These masculines are now learning leadership, right? So I'm not surprised where they're focused, right, on their home, the things in the home, how they want to build their home, families, what if you got blended families, how we're going to blend these families together, right? A lot of these masculines are on their shit right now. A lot of these masculines are making shit pop right now. A lot of these masculines are home, walking within how God wants them how God wants them to walk, right, on this path, how God wants them to be represented in the world. A lot of these masculines are tapped into their truth. They are tapped into their Godship, right? They're tapped into their divineness, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. What's going on with the feminines? What's going on with the feminines? We'll get some clarifiers because I think they're pretty good with this read. What's going on with the feminines? Yeah. We got the Knight of Wands, right? The Knight of Wands has to do with moving somewhere fast, right? Like I said, right? The funny thing is like God is making us slow down, right? We're steady on the go, purpose. I gotta do this, make sure this and that is on point, right? God is like, nah, I want you to move. When I say move, I want you to move at the speed of me, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time as your masculines in his full form. In his full form. This man is on business. This man is not interconflicted. This man is tapped on. Right? This man is tapped into his Godship. Right? With the King of Wands and the Hangman. Usually the Hangman is looked as negative. This energy here, it ain't that. This is a masculine that got to God and dwell in their mind right now. And forever. More. Right? This is that type of energy. This is a masculine that got God in them. That's tapped in their Godship. This is I'm telling you, this is some big energy. Big faces, bro. Big faces, right? As you, feminine, are being asked to sit your ass down and be patient. You've done enough. This is where you allow God to work on your behalf. This is where you just embrace your being in this still space, knowing that your harvest is reaping fruit. You have been, this is for those that's been doing the work. If you've been doing the work, you are reaping what you sowed. It's a beautiful energy to see. Yeah. What's going on with this masculine here? Okay. Yeah. He's on a journey. Like I said, he's on a move. He's on the move to make things happen. He's moving away from things that is not serving him with this 5 of Swords. He's in this energy right now of really 10 toes down on his direction right now. Once again, we got King here. We got all kings on his side here. Or kings and queens, excuse me. On his side here. Once again, like I said, big faces here. This right now in these moments in time, God is needing you to be patient. God is needing you to be balanced. God is needing you to allow your masculine to work this shit out. As you, feminine, are needing to be, once again, still, right? Allowing your masculine to work this shit out as your masculine is moving away from things that is not serving him in these moments in time. This masculine is analyzing this, holding on to this idle mindness, right? This is where all this shit has dropped, and this is no longer here no more, right? This masculine is analyzing how this was keeping him away from what truly for him, right? This is that type of energy in these moments in time. Like I said, I can make this shit up. Big faces, bro. There's only kings and queens on your masculine side here. There is no knights so far here. No knights, right? All big faces, right? Yeah, this masculine is now in his true form. And he was, like I said, from 2020 up to now, this masculine was developing those skills. This masculine was wet behind the ears. This masculine was molding himself. Now with this King of Pentacles, what I see here is a full molding of this masculine, of a strong masculine, of a divine masculine, of a tapped in masculine, right? Where it's causing, it's allowing you and your masculine, right, to strengthen y'all's bond, right? As you right now are being asked to walk by faith and not by sight in these moments in time. Do not allow yourself to get distracted when it comes to the things that you see. Just because you don't see God working doesn't mean God ain't working, right? This is that type of energy. Don't burden yourself with distraction. Don't burden yourself with the opposition, trying to make it seem like, oh, your fruits of your labor, your garden is not sprouting any fruit. Your garden is not sprouting any, producing any fruit or any weed, or not weeds, plants, growth, right? But underneath, those roots are expanding. Those roots are expanding. They're locking in, right? This is that type of energy here. Do not allow yourself to get duped. Do not allow yourself to get bamboozled. Don't fuck your blessing up, right? This is that type of energy. God is moving things in your direction, right? As your masculine, like I said, once again, with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is like the emperor, the high priestess. This is a spirit, the second, the dimmer matches, right? He's a religious individual. This is a high commitment individual. This is someone that's completely tapped into who they're supposed to be, what God needs them to be ready for this union, right? This masculine's coming into a union, right? But first, this masculine needed to come into union with God first to even get their ass into union with you, right? Because you don't want no fucking, you don't want no masculine that ain't connected with God, right? Because if your masculine ain't connected with God in the way that your masculine needs to be connected with God, you are at the sake of the world. You got a weak link, right? There's a weak spot in your foundation where you can allow the world into your shit that can fuck your shit up, that can fuck your flow up, right? This is that type of energy. But this is a masculine that's locked in. This is a masculine that's turned on. This is a masculine that's plugged in. This is a masculine that's in his godship. This is a masculine that's tuned in with who he needs to be here, right? Because of the example that he sees within his feminine, right? This is a masculine that's in his full power, right? Because of the example of seeing his feminine in her full power and continue to be in her full power, in her godship, in her divineship, tapping into her righteousness, right? This masculine inspired this masculine to get into his righteousness. This is a virtuous woman and a virtuous man. I repeat, this is a virtuous woman and a virtuous man coming into a union under God, one accord. This is some powerful energy here. Beautiful. Yeah, can't make this shit up with the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Right? Beautiful energy, okay? We'll get one more card for both sides. What's going on with the feminine? Beautiful energy. Beautiful energy. Going on with the feminine. One card, God. Thank you. Yeah. It's a reset. Rebirth. Right? With the death card. Reset. Rebirth. God is resetting y'all's journey. This is not resurrection. Yes, resurrection. What's the word I'm looking for? Restoration. Boom. This is a restoration. God is restoring your relationship. God is restoring your union here. Beautiful, beautiful energy here because it's all purpose based. So continue to move forward on your journey, feminine. What's going on with the masculine? One card for the masculine to end out this reading. And Union at the bottom of the deck. One more card for the masculine. One more card. There he goes. Yeah, once again with the Seven of Wands, this masculine standing tall within his power. Once again, like I said, this is a virtuous woman and a virtuous man, right? That is two individuals that is connected with God, and all eyes are focused on the Most High. All eyes are all focused on the Most High. Both individuals are aware that the Most High is the center of this union. It's the center of this relationship. It's the center of this partnership that was revealed to us, that God blessed us with, that God has gifted us with. God is the center. And these individuals are focused on the kingdom, what the kingdom needs. Right? Right. All right, I think I'm going to leave it there. Remember, all messages are not for all. They're for some. Take what you need and leave the rest. As well as we got that slot open for personal readings. If you feel guided or interested in purchasing one of those, you know what to do. DM me. We can get you set up. Come fuck with your girl, okay? As well as going to drop a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys and start the discussion. As well as it's going to share these vids, man. Let's get this divine knowledge out here for the collective so we all can get on one accord, okay? I want you guys to have a good day. Stay up. Remember, continue to move forward on your journey. Despite what things may look like on your journey, God is making moves. God is making way. God is giving you leeway, right? As long as you are staying focused on the kingdom, everything's going to work its way out. But remember, you're going to have to come into oneness, union with yourself. Overall, you're going to have to come into union with God. And lastly, God blesses you with the union with your masculine, right? So if you skip the first two steps, that third one ain't going to connect. And if it does connect, it ain't going to last long, right? This is that type of energy. You need to connect with yourself. You need to come into union with yourself, come into union with your creator overall, and then you come into union with your masculine, okay? I want y'all to have a good day. Stay up, and bye-bye.